What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Kawhi Leonard is a very old school kind of player. Not a lot of fancy stuff going on there. Not a lot of emotion. He's the kind of guy that comes in, does his job, and goes home. He don't bother nobody. He don't talk trash about anybody. He don't really tweet. He don't really post on Instagram. He's not trying to clout chase anybody. He's just there and he does his thing. Don't really talk to the media that much. And you know what? He kind of reminds me of the everyday average black man. The everyday average black man is like Kawhi Leonard. They get up in the morning. They go to work. They come home. They pay bills. 2 weeks vacation. Do it all over again. And Kawhi Leonard is, one of those guys who also worked his way into stardom. Okay? He wasn't supposed to be a great player coming out of San Diego State. But, like many brothers every day, he worked on himself, worked on the skills. And, probably at the time that he was at San Diego State, maybe it wasn't a lot of sisters checking for him. Okay? And I'm saying that because a lot of black men can kind of relate, whether you love black women or not, it's kind of like that. If you don't really have everything going on at the time, and you don't, there's not a lot of prospects for you, you're not really looked at. So sometimes what you'll find some black men do is when they go to predominantly white institutions, they will have a girlfriend who sees some potential in them. And I'm not saying this is what happened with Kawhi Leonard, but this is how it played out. Kawhi Leonard, after losing his father, ended up getting with this Hispanic young lady, Kashili Shipley. They have 2 kids together. She's been with him for almost 10 years. And you know what? He's getting ready to allegedly get engaged to her. He's bought her an engagement ring. They were recently seen together. And he just signed a 4-year, $176 million contract. She's been there the whole time before he didn't have anything. But that's not the most important thing, because we know that guys are doing the interracial dating and stuff like that. Want to know what the most important thing is? Kawhi Leonard has never spoken about it. Now, I know you asked me, what do you mean, O'Shea? Well, Kawhi Leonard represents black men like Kobe Bryant, like some of your friends, who they don't give their opinion about black America. They see what's going on. They like it or they don't. And they go elsewhere. They take their skills, their talent, their money to another community, and they go there and they don't tell anybody why they did it. And I want to kind of reference Dr. C.S. Johnson. He had a video talking about the Bronnies should not be ignored. And see, the guys like Kawhi Leonard should not be ignored. Because there are many black men who are moving out of black America and they're not fussing and fighting about it. Now, black women will say all day, well, shoot, why y'all gotta always talk about why y'all don't date somebody? Just go and date him. I think that's even worse. The fact that these guys don't care, and let me just be honest, obviously celebrities, they have much at risk, for them to talk about it, why they're dating these other women. But the question would have to remain. Kawhi Leonard's from the black community. I believe he lived in the Riverside County, LA area. Beautiful black women in LA, beautiful black women in Riverside, beautiful black women in San Diego. Why is it he not dealing with black women in California? And the thing about it is that we'll never know. And for many black men, your Byron Allens of the world, okay? Many other brothers, Jamie Foxx. You have the Surgeon General. I don't know what his name is. Well, why don't these guys have black women? And then nobody talks about it because you know what? It's it's kind of like taboo to talk about it, right? And the guys who don't talk about it are typically the guys who have the most to give to black women. Think about it. Byron Allen is talented. He's a force to be reckoned with, owns the Weather Channel, the Grill. My goodness, he's a genius in what he does. But no black wife. That money won't come back. Kobe Bryant. Father was Jelly Bean Bryant. That money won't come back this way. Kawhi Leonard. It's not just him. You have a myriad of other guys, like you guys don't might not like him, but Larry Elder, Thomas Sowell. So what is it that these guys are seeing? And it's more than just, well, they always wanted a white or Mexican girl because they hate themselves. They just want somebody exotic. It got to be more than that. You cannot tell me that these brothers do not like black women. Let's kind of go back to this. Remember Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan did the All-Star game. In Mary J. Blige, he hugged her. If you looked at Michael Jordan and Mary J., that was more than a hug, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. Michael looked at her like he was ready to hit those draws. Michael Jordan still liked black women. Even Garcelle Bouvat hung out with Michael Jordan after his. So you cannot tell me that these guys do not physically find them attractive. That's bullshit. But when they're putting the ring on the finger, why are they putting the ring on the fingers of other people? Damon John had a black wife before. He don't got one now. He's quiet about it. But he loves Kevin Samuels. Wanna know why? I'm gonna tell you. These guys who are listening to the everyday black man complain about certain things on social media, on Facebook, they scroll up and they see it. It's not that these guys hate sisters. They don't hate black women. That's what the people want you to think, that, these guys hate black women. I want you guys to understand. Do you think that these guys, really want to be in interracial relationships? You go into their family's dinners and the only way you could have really got there unless you had to be rich. These guys know that. These guys understand that. They're the odd one out. They know that. You think that it's not uncomfortable for these black men? Of course it's uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable. Their family not liking you because of your skin tone or how you wear your hair, it's extremely uncomfortable. But then again, we got to come back to the situation. It's so uncomfortable that they're willing to deal with that than take a risk in our community. And there's unknown stuff. And these guys should not be ignored. These guys silently go away from Black America all the time, never to return, and they don't say anything about it. They make their money, they shut up, and maybe if you're lucky, they may give you a hint on why they did it. But they'll never tell you. And you're getting a lot more black men who are just apathetic to the black community. They're apathetic to getting married to sisters. They're apathetic about black love or anything. They just don't care. They're disinterested. Disinterested. They don't care about black love. And until you know why, you won't be able to fix it. Many brothers they just don't care. They've given up. And when the black man has given up, it's problematic. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.